Hi, and how are you? So last time we talked about verbs of movement. Verbs of movement. أفعال الحركة. And today we will continue. So let's start with the first one. خلينا نبلش أول فعل. Okay, so throw. Throw. Next. Hold. Hold. Next. Bend. Bend. Next. Sit. Sit. Next. Lean. Lean. So, throw, hold, bend, sit, and lean. Okay, now let's go back to talk about relative clause. Okay, now let's talk about relative clause. Relative clause. So, you remember these two sentences? The woman who visited me in the hospital was very kind. The woman who visited me in the hospital was very kind. المرأة التي زارتني في المشفى كانت لطيفة جدا. You see, here we use who. So we use who with people. When we are talking about people, we use who. نستخدم هو مع الأشخاص. So the woman who. Next sentence, this is the first one, this is the next one. I don't like stories which have unhappy endings. I don't like stories which have unhappy endings. لا أحب القصص التي تحمل نهايات حزينة. So I don't like stories which have unhappy endings. So when we are talking about things, we use which. When we are talking about things, we are using which. عندما نتحدث عن أشياء نستخدم which. So who for people and which for things. Of course, here we can use that, and here we can use that too. So we can say the woman that visited me in the hospital was very kind. We can. نستطيع أن نستخدم that بدلا من who. And here we can say I don't like stories that have unhappy endings. So you see that we are using that to talk about people and things. As for who, it's only for people, which is only for things. who دائما للأشخاص و which للأشياء. So we cannot say the woman which. No. The woman who or the woman that. And here I don't like stories which, or I don't like stories that. So I cannot say I don't like stories who. No. So this is the idea. Okay, as you see, I have already written these expressions or sentences. So here we have an exercise. In this exercise, you have to explain what someone words mean. Okay? And then choose the right meaning from the books, and then write a sentence with who. Use a dictionary if necessary. So again, in this exercise you have to explain what someone words mean. في هذا التمرين يجب علينا أو يجب عليك أن تشرح عن الشخص ببعض الكلمات. اختر الإجابة الصحيحة من الصندوق واكتب جملة مستخدما هو. استخدم القاموس عند الضرورة. Okay, so as you see here, for example, he or she steals from a shop. Steals from a shop. You have to look up the words that you don't know in your dictionary. Steals from a shop. Designs buildings. Designs buildings. Doesn't believe in God. Doesn't believe in God. Is not brave. Is not brave. So the first one, steals from a shop. يسرق من المحل أو من متجر. Designs buildings. يصمم أبنية. Doesn't believe in God. لا يؤمن بالله. Is not brave. ليس شجاع. He, she buys something from a shop. Pays rents to live in a house. Breaks into a house to steal things. Expects the worst to happen. Okay, again. He buys something from a shop. يشتري شيء ما من محل. Pays rent to live in a house or apartments. يدفع الإيجار ليعيش في منزل. Breaks into a house to steal things. يقتحم منزل ليسرق الأشياء. Expects the worst to happen. يتوقع الأسوأ ليحدث. Okay, so number one here, for example, an architect, مهندس معماري. So, an architect is someone who. Okay, so in all these sentences we have to use who, not which. Okay, because we are talking about jobs, we are talking about people. So, an architect is someone who designs buildings. An architect is someone who designs buildings. So this is the first one. Okay, number two. A burglar. Burglar. What's the meaning of burglar? Do you know the meaning of burglar? Okay, so a burglar. Again, we have to write the sentence here. A capital letter because it's a sentence. A burglar. Burglar is the same. A burglar is someone. هو شخص ما who. So a burglar is someone who. What do you think? Which one? أيوة ده الصح. What do you think? A burglar is someone who. So, is someone who breaks into a house to steal things. Who breaks into a house to steal things. Okay, so this is the exercise you have to do. And now I think it's good to give you some homework about this exercise. So you have to do the same. I will give you the job and you have to complete the sentence like this using these. words. Okay, so I'll clean the board now. I'll give you some homework. Okay, so this is your homework. هذه هي وظيفة. Number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so for example, a customer. A customer. Do you know the meaning of customer? Number 4, a shoplifter. A shoplifter. Number 5, a coward. A coward. Number 6, an atheist. An atheist. 7, a pessimist. Pessimist. Number 8, a tenant. A tenant. Okay, so you have to use these words with this list. For example, a customer is someone who, and you have to find which one. A customer is someone who buys something from a shop or expects the worst to happen. So you have to find the answer. And next video we'll do the homework and we'll learn more about verbs of movements. Thank you very much for listening and goodbye.